I'm all for secrecy, but Division Zero takes it to a whole new level. They put us on a plane with blacked out windows, then blindfolded us for the ride to the research facility. Shad let them put the blindfold on as a favor to me, although to tell the truth, I almost let them try to force one on him just to see what would happen. The conference room they took us to looked like every other Army office I'd ever seen. The only indications that this was a Division Zero facility were the steel shutters over the windows and the lab coats instead of uniforms everywhere. Everything was perfectly normal until the alarms went off and then the screaming started. By the time we got into our go bags and geared up, the facility was locked down and the body count was rising. Looks like this briefing just became hands-on.
Hi, thanks for joining me at the table yet again. If you recall from the last time on Fireteam Zero, Betrayal, we lost. More specifically, I lost. I made a few mistakes. I suffered for those mistakes because at the end of the day, one was a quite bad mistake, and I couldn't go back and sort of redo it at the time because too many cards had been played, and it would have been a lot of hassle. So I'm not happy moving on from that scenario. I've already lost the one before that, but that was down to the sort of look of the dice rolls. I'm not happy, but I was happy with moving on from that, but I'm not happy moving on from this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create for you a succinct, concise 30-minute video of me playing the last scenario again with just the highlights, everything that makes a difference, as it were. You can watch it whatever you want, or you can skip to the end and see what happens. I'm hoping I'll win this time. I'm using the same characters. I have changed the focus cards. Maybe that'll make a difference. We'll see. Once we've played this one, if I lose, we'll be moving on regardless, because I really want to get through the whole of this game, the whole of the core set. That's basically it. So, watch this where you want. Watch it while you're having your tea. Watch it when you're sleeping some cards. Watch it while you're having a dump. Whatever. So, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the way I'm doing the videos. If there's anything you'd like to see, different camera angles. Are you happy with the dual way I'm doing it now with the overhead cam, etc, etc. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you back at the table. So here we are at the table. Let's look at Abe's cards first. There we go. I've chosen for his focus. As you recall, we've only allowed one focus card and no advanced cards for this scenario. So as his focus, I have chosen New Orders. As an action, you may allow an ally within range 1 to discard any number of cards and draw the same number of replacements. I've chosen that because I think Frank really needs to get bullets in his hand, and if he doesn't get them, we end up in a shitload of trouble. So I'm hoping that's going to help us. The rest of the cards at the moment I've drawn already is, well, I won't describe them all. I'll just scan over. You can see what Abe's got, and then we go down to those ones. There. Can you see? Yeah. So there we go. That's Abe, all sorted. Frank next. I've chosen Frank's normal focus card for this. Once per round, you may perform a bullet attack against a monster as a reaction when it moves into your location or an adjacent one. That to me is invaluable. Opportunity fire. He's drawn 2 grenades, which is not great. But again, as I said, that's why I've chosen that focus card for Abe, so he can discard any number of cards he wants. And we've got 3 bullets, or 3 bullet cards if you like. Not looking so bad there. And moving finally on to Don. As you recall, Don is a mandatory character for this scenario. I've chosen Combat Medic. As an action, you may allow an ally in your location to draw 2 cards. I'm hoping that is going to come in handy. We've got a tactical response, which is fairly good, which is also a grenade attached to that, a big grenade attack. We've got another grenade, and as usual, oh, sorry about that, we've got 3 brawl attacks. But we'll try and get some more grenades into Don's hand. And again, I think Abe's focus card will assist with that. So that's the cards. Everything else is set up. Lucky coin is flipped face up. I have shuffled the twist deck. Everything's set up there. I've already spawned the bait bags. There's 6, two for each character. We've got 1 in our space because if it spawns adjacent to us, then it automatically moves into our space. So unfortunately, that one spawned in 3, which means it's immediately in our space. The other one's over there near not near the exit. There's one at the exit. There's one there, and we've got the other 3 all in the same space as it happens down here. So let's just give you an overview of the board. There we go. That's what it looks like at the moment. Recon deck is all shuffled up. Let's hope, as we remember from last time, let's hope the defuse the bomb card or objective is not on the bottom of the deck, because it is, we are really in the shit. Okay, I'll catch you back on the first turn. So Abe will go first, and I think the best thing for him to do is try and head over in this direction here. Now, Frank is going to play, because we don't want him to keep these grenades, he's going to play this card, Survey Terrain. Play when an ally is moving to allow them to ignore difficult terrain. So, Frank is going to play that. Let's move this over here so you can see what's happening. And Abe is going to move, ignore difficult terrain, he's going to move 1. He'll take Henry with him. 1, 2. He's going to move to there. And he is immediately going to attack this creature here. Monster, sorry. I'm going to use this card, Double Aught, because I don't want to fail on it, and also I don't think we're going to have much use for this for the time being as a tactical response. So let's go to the dice tray. We need to get 4 hits using bullets with 6 dice. At the dice tray, 6 dice, we need 4 hits. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all good there. That card is a range 1, so definitely discard that, and this guy is dead. So we'll move immediately to Frank. Frank is here. Best thing he can do, I think, let's move Frank to here. And let's flip this one over for a free action. Let's take the top card, and we've got Accidental Desecration. While searching the area, you find a wooden box that rattles when shaken. Prying it open, you find dust and bone fragments and a single faded hair ribbon. The dust swirls up and out of the box with an unearthly shriek, and despair overwhelms you. If the lucky coin is face up, flip it face down. Flipping heck, you're kidding me. Okay, we'll discard that. And a very bad start, and we flip the lucky coin face down already. We need to take care of this one, which I'd sort of forgotten about. So let Don take care of that one with, I think, a brawl attack would be handy. We need to get 3 successes on a brawl. Let's not mess around. I think we'll be okay with that one. Supporting fire. And he doesn't get a reroll, unfortunately, because we're Henry will not be in range, so we better not take the risk. Let's play these 2. Gives us 5 dice, and we need 3 hits on brawl. Bit of overkill, but I really don't want to risk it this time. Let's go to the dice tray. 5 dice. We're looking for 3 hits. Brawl attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, no problem. So this one also is dead. And I think, looking at the board, where are these guys going to go? They're going to go 1, and they could go 2, 3. They're not going to be able to reach us. I think the best thing to do here is, let's get Don to go 1, 2. My thinking is that we can actually regroup in this area and then head down to here. So that's the end of the hero's turn, and we'll move to the monster turn, and I'll catch up with you later when we've had a few turns and show you how things are going. Okay, see you in a bit. So at the end of turn 1, that's where we are. These guys all move from here. They all got an extra movement, so they're heading here towards Don. This guy moved forward. We also got an extra movement, so he moved to here. He's heading towards Abe. And when we respawned, one respawned over here, no problem. And the other one unfortunately respawned in 10, which means he immediately moves into the space where Abe is. So that's where we stand at the moment. I'll catch up with you later. So you're joining me now to start the second turn. Frank is about to draw for the recon deck. He's going to do a search in his location here. The reason these guys are all moved around is because Abe played this tactical response, which means each hero may immediately move 2 spaces, starting with the player to your left. So nobody's actually took a turn yet. It's Frank to go first, and he's going to draw a recon card. Let's see what we've got. Okay, not great again. Parasitic wasp. You hear the buzzing whine of its wings before you feel the pain. Soft-bodied and pale, it clings to the back of your hand and drives its barbed mouth parts deep into your skin. Instantly, you find yourself looking out of other eyes and moving with other limbs. Select any minion or elite. You may move it a distance up to its speed, then make it attack another monster. So basically one of these guys is going to attack one of its own guys. So that's what we'll do. They've got a brawl attack of 2. And it got 1, 2, 3 on the brawl, and you only need 3 to kill them. So one of these guys, it doesn't matter which one of these guys is gone. And he's dead. Same turn, Don next. He can do a free search, so he will do that, flip that over. Crystal Menagerie. Two tiny crystal figures sit inside the velvet box. Reflections of things that aren't here move endlessly across the facets. Forbidden knowledge wells up in your mind as the figures burst. You may swap the locations of 1 minion and 1 elite, or move a minion to any spawn point of your choice. I think what we'll do is we'll grab this guy here, and I think we'll move him to here, I think. That's what we'll do. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay, so start of turn 3. I've just spawned the monsters, and it's Dom to go first. Although before we do that, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to let Dom play this card. Kill up to 4 minions and elites anywhere on the battlefield. I am going to basically kill that one, that one, that one, and this one here. That looks good to me because it gives us a free run at this area here at the moment. Okay, we're just about to draw our first twist card. That's the situation on the board at the moment. It's the same turn as before, turn 3. So we're going to move it on 1, and we're going to see what our first twist card. See what our first twist card is. And it is Infested. If a minion cannot attack after moving, it moves 1 additional space instead of attacking. You know that the bait bags tend to move 3 spaces 5 times out of 6 anyway, so that just means now they're always going to move 3 spaces, and if they're not in a position to attack, they're going to move an additional, so they're going to move 4 spaces. That isn't fantastic. Let's see how we get on. Okay, we're still on turn 4. That's the situation at the moment. Don just moved into here, and he's going to use a free search action to flip that over. Let's see what we've got. Unexpected company. Maybe it caught your scent, or maybe it just doesn't like the way you look. Either way, it's headed right for you. The nearest monster immediately activates and targets you. Oh, okay, that's not great. So what does that mean? The nearest monster basically is, there's only 2 on the board, which is here. One of these 2. I guess it will be, the nearest monster will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be one of these. So activate 1, 2. See if it moves. It moves 1 more space. And then remember, due to the twist card, if it moves and it doesn't reach us, it will move 1 more space instead of attacking. So it'll actually move then to here, which puts you in the same space as Abe. And Abe can do an attack of opportunity, which he will do. And I think he will use, I might as well show this while we're here. We need 4 bullets, and I think we'll do this one and this one. We don't get a reroll. Oh, we do get, no, we don't get a reroll, unfortunately. But we need 4 hits on 5 dice. 5 dice, we're looking for 4 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only just made it. Okay, so that means this guy is actually dead. Okay, we're on turn 5. Just want to show this little bit here. Basically, Don's here, and I want him to search here, and also it'd be nice if he could search here at the same time. This is difficult terrain. However, Frank, I've already moved to here, and Frank has this card. Play when an ally is moving to allow him to ignore difficult terrain within range 2. And he's within range 2 of Don. So he's going to discard that. So Don is going to move 1 into here. Free action. He's going to flip that over. Let's see what we've got. We've got written in flesh. Your arm itches and burns as if 1,000 ants were attacking it. You pull up your sleeve to find words in a strange language cut into your skin. You can't read them, but somehow you know it's a warning. You feel prepared. But for what? Draw a card. Still no. Just to recap: 1, 2, 3, 4. We've drawn 5 cards so far and no objectives so far. Okay, Don draws a card. What's it going to be? It is a grenade attack. It's high X with a medic on the bottom. So we'll put that there. And because Frank played his difficult terrain card, that means Don can move into here as well. And we do a free action here. And do a search. Let's see what we get this time. Come on, we've got to get Churning Ooze. Okay, this is an objective card, I think. Yes, it is. Something sharp cuts your fingers. You flip the clasp on the sample case. Inside are 2 glass vials. One is filled with writhing worms in a thick fluid. Their fanged mouths scraping at the inside of the glass. The other has been reduced to jagged fragments. You look at the cut on your finger in horror. Keep this card as a free action. Beginning of each of your turns, you must attack an ally in your location if possible. Place an intel token on the objective. Okay, so let's put that onto Don's player stand. We have completed retrieve the blood sample, which is this one here, which means we can put that there completed, and it also means, if we can see, we can flip the lucky coin face up. Excellent. So we'll do that. That helps us out. So at the end of turn 5, the monsters have just taken their turn and spawned, and that's the situation we're in at the moment. All our heroes are in the same space. We've searched 6 locations. We've only got 1 objective completed at this time, and we have a fair few. Let's see if we can see that here. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 monsters in this sector. There's 1 in this sector here. And then the other one is over in that corner there. So we'll move on to the next turn. So I'll just show you the start of this turn. Don has moved from here to here, and he's going to throw some grenades into here, try and take care of these 2 guys. He has got 1, 2, he's got the ability to throw 3 grenades, but I'm looking for something else to assist him at the moment. I'm not sure if it is anything. Not really. What I will do is I will play this one here from Abe, so that the cards he plays, he does actually retain those. So I am going to play that. I do get a reroll, so we're rolling 3 dice and we're looking for grenades, and we need 3 grenades. That's done. To the dice tray. Okay, we're looking for 3 grenades. Oh, yeah, excellent. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got 3. Perfect. Okay, great. That means these 2 guys are dead. And Don got to keep his cards. I think he'll stay where he is. for the time being, and we'll try and move our guys around this way and head over into the next sector. Okay, the situation is we're at turn 7. This is the Don's turn. He was the last to go. He's ended up and he's searched in this location here. We have drawn Researcher Williams, which is the second objective. Oh, hold on there, text. You find a man in a bloody lab coat grappling with one of the guards. Before you can reach him, he jams a syringe into the guard's chest and drives the plunger home. As the guard begins to convulse, the man turns to you with a manic grin on his face. A moment later... Oh, sorry about that. Dear. A moment later, the guard stands up bearing the same grin. You are ambushed by 2 bait bags. Place an intel token on the objective. Okay, so we've completed Find the Traitor objective, which is there. We can flip the lucky coin face up, but it already is. So let's put the objective token on there. Unfortunately, it means we're ambushed by 2 bait bags, which we'll take from the spawn pool, and we'll put them in here. Sorry about that. Let's just put that there. So we'll put them in here. So Don gets ambushed immediately. Remember, with ambushes, we can't actually play any reactions, so we just have to take the hits. Now, I haven't done this one here, and I should have done, but I didn't. So I'm now going to just sort of pray to Cthulhu that there's nothing there. I'm going to hope that the last objective is not the bottom card of the deck. So I'm going to head straight over. After we've resolved this, I'm going to head straight over to here, which is near the exit here, and hope that one of these is the last objective. Let's just do this attack first. So the first bait bag will attack. We'll make it attack Dom because he's got 5 cards. We'll just roll it here if we can see. So they attack with 2 dice, and we're looking for, well, we're not looking for brawl. We get 3 hits. So Don takes 3 hits, which is the best ones for him to take. And the grenades, I don't want to. I'm thinking we better keep the brawl, but I don't know. Oh no, let's get rid of the brawl, and let's get rid of this one here. Okay. The second attack we better make against Frank, because he's got 4 cards left, and they get 2 hits. So for Frank, that's easy. We'll just get rid of the 2 grenades. Done. That's it, and we'll press on, and you can join me back, hopefully, when we get the last objective. Okay, you join me immediately back, just after the last little part. I just want to say the second twist card we actually pulled was this one. Okay, when a hero moves out of a location containing a minion, it moves with him to the new location. Now, I've moved the threat track on. Now, these are the ones that ambushed us last time. It's going to attack us again. But Don does have this card. Play before minion activates to prevent all minions in that location from activating. So he is going to play that and prevent these 2 from activating. So that gets us out of the shit there. Okay, you joined me at the beginning of turn 8, and as you can see, that is a bit of a disaster. Now, luckily, very, very luckily, it's Frank to go first, but he's going to play a tactical response before he starts. He's only got 2 cards, but so lucky that we have this one. Inflict a total of 12 damage into any combination of monsters in your sector, ignoring resistance. Basically, what that means is, and this couldn't have come at a better time, is that each one of these has only got 2 hit points. We can inflict 12 damage, and they're all in our sector. Bear in mind this is Frank. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We kill them all. That is so lucky, because if that hadn't have happened, we'd have been in big trouble. So now our plan is to head over there. So join me again when we've made some movement. Oh, this is going to be close. We're picking up the action on turn, what is it? This is turn 8. and I've managed to get Don over to here. And the card he picked as his action was the final one. Can you believe it? So, the gas main. Now he has to roll 1 attack die. If any bomb hits are rolled, then we get the intel token to the objective. If at least 3 hits are rolled, all heroes within range 1 also take 3 bomb damage as the charge detonates. What does that mean? If at least 3 bomb hits. If at least, okay, so if we roll through, okay, right, so chances of doing that is pretty slim. I can't do it this turn because he's already taken his action. He was the last one to act. So it all really depends now on, I mean, made the right decision instead of going here, going to there, but it all depends now where the monsters spawn. So we'll move the threat track on to 9.9 and we'll spawn the monsters, and we've got to spawn them all. Oh, okay, let's see, 8. Oh shit, 8 is here, which means it automatically moves into here. We've got 1. 1 is over here, way out the way. That's cool, we can live with that. We've got 11. 11 is, I think, also here. Okay, 3 more to do. 7. 7 is good. That's over here. We've got 9. 9, I believe, is here. And 1 more. Come on. And 2. 2 is here. Okay, that is pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm hoping we can finish this pretty much now. So the first person to act on this turn is Don. He's not in the same space as anybody else, so he doesn't automatically attack them. So we need to roll a die, and he needs to roll, let's put it here, he's got to roll at least 1 bomb. And he didn't, unfortunately. Okay, now is that as an action? Let's double check. As an action, yes. Okay, that is a bit crap. I'll tell you what we didn't do, which I forgot in my excitement, is I didn't draw up cards. Let me just do that now. Frank wants 3 cards. Sorry about that. A bullet and 2 grenades. And Don needs to draw 1 card, which is a haymaker. I forgot that. Anyway, regardless of what happened there, Don did not manage to disarm that gas main. What should we do? What should we do? Okay, well, Abe's turn. Abe is going to move into here. And he's going to use a bullet attack. This one here. And Don is going to help, not Don, Frank is, no, Frank is not going to help him. Because Frank's not in range. So that is, we're not going to do that at all. We're probably going to take the risk and move. We're going to move Abe directly into the space. Yeah. And he's going to do both of those, 5 bullets. And we need 4 hits. Oh, we get 3 hits. And you know what I didn't do? Sorry, I'm going to take this. I forgot to bring. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring this guy with him because we need a reroll. I know, sue me, but that was a sensible thing to do. I don't know why I forgot. So I'm doing it. Sue me. So we got 3 hits, and we got 1 more roll, and we need 1 more hit, and we got it. Yeah, sorry about that, but that's the way it goes. It's my game. I'm cheating. Okay, so that guy's gone. Well, Abe might as well stay there. Frank, I don't know what Frank's going to do. we are going to get to draw cards next time, so I think the best thing to do is just move way out the way. So Frank is going to move into here also. So everybody is in there. Okay, monster phase. It's moved up to there. Last twist card. Well, not the last twist card, but a twist card. If a blank is rolled when activating a monster, resolve the monster's special ability. So basically, they're always going to move 4 spaces. Okay, I've moved all the monsters. They've all moved up to there. No attacks took place. Just need to spawn 1 more, which is going to be on 12, which is here. Of course it is. And we move on to the heroes phase. Hopefully this will be the last one. Okay, this should be the last turn. There is no point me attacking anyone because I need to keep... I'm not going to be able to attack everybody to prevent any damage because someone is going to get to me for sure. So I better just to keep my cards, we've all got 5 cards each, keep them as a... keep them as damage. Because if Don makes his roll, then that's it. It's game over and we're going to have to take some damage. So, Ape first. As an action, you may allow, it's a focus card, as an action you may allow an ally within range 1 to discard any number of cards and draw the same number of replacements. Well, we'll do that. So, what we'll do is we'll just get rid of the two grenade cards and we'll get Frank to draw 2 other cards. I don't think it's going to make a difference, to be honest. And he's going to stay where he is. That leaves Frank. Frank's not going to do anything. He's going to keep his cards, and it all comes down now to Don. Don, first of all, shit. Don has to attack somebody as a free action. I forgot about that. Because of the card he had before, which is this one, you may recall. As a free action at the beginning of your turns, you must attack an ally in your location if possible. Okay, I think he'll just do a brawl attack on Frank, I guess. Yeah, we'll do it on Frank, a brawl attack. That's unfortunate, I'd miscalculated that. So it's a brawl attack of 2. And, oh, luckily, he only takes 1 damage. So Frank will just get rid of his 1 card there. Okay, it all comes down to this. If we don't make this roll now, if we make the roll, then that's it. We have won. If we don't make this roll, I think we're going to lose. So we just need 1. We need 1 grenade. Yes! 2 grenades. Absolutely perfect. So what that means is we lose 2 damage from Don. We take 2 damage off Frank. We take 2 damage from Abe. We've still got cards left, no problem. We're already in the exit area. We put our final token on there and we have completed. That's where we stand with the threat track. It's on 10. That's the threats in hand at the moment, what we have. So, yeah, I didn't do so much thinking this time as I did last time. I also didn't make as many mistakes. But it just seemed to be flowing a little bit better, even with the first turn being a bit shit with flipping the coin over. Okay, I mean, we only have 3 cards left, so it wasn't great. We drew 1, 2, I think we drew five cards before we even got an objective. But yes, so that means I can, with a clear conscience, move on to the second act of Operation 2. So I hope you enjoyed that. 120 subscribers now, so thanks for that. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I didn't do the dual camera this time because, excuse me, because I didn't think it was worth it for just doing this. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot. As I said, like and subscribe, leave any comments, and next time you see me, we'll be on to the next mission.